Welcome to the OnePoint Human Capital Management, Recruitment, and Applicant Tracking Solutions Tour. In today's tight labor market, recruiting and hiring quality employees is more competitive than ever. With the explosion of job boards, social media, and the talent crunch, attracting employees is complex and challenging for every organization. Job seekers are increasingly researching jobs on mobile device and expect the applicant experience to be mobile as well. When they click apply, they want to be able to complete an application quickly via the phone. To stay competitive, employers need advanced functionality to improve the speed and effectiveness of their recruiting efforts. HCM solutions like OnePoint that offer mobile recruiting and streamline applicant process, advanced integrations with both free and paid job boards like Indeed and LinkedIn, provide applicants easy and flexible ways to find and apply for your jobs. Once your applicant pool is established, automated onboarding processes and workflows give HR pros the tools to vet out, communicate, schedule interviews, and hire qualified talent quickly. I'm going to turn it over to our Director of HR Implementation for our product tour, starting with the perspective of today's applicant.
I'd like to introduce you to James Wilson, an applicant. James is part of the 86% of job seekers who use their smartphones to look for a job. He's tired of filling out lengthy applications which are redundant and hard to follow. He's also tired of being left in the dark about the status of his application. James feels that companies that make their application process easy to follow and provide communication around each step of the way make a great first impression. James can easily go to the company's career site on his mobile phone. Here he can search for any positions that interest him, and clicking on it will give him the details he needs. He can scroll through, make sure this is something that will match his interest, and then simply apply for the job. He'll be asked to create a profile, which is actually in the system itself. This reduces the learning curve, which is great. Once he logs in, he can attach a resume, which can be parsed, or he can even go down and add his information right from LinkedIn. In addition, he knows the status of all of his applications by going to the Applications tab and just seeing where it stands. Now James can move on and look for other opportunities. Switching gears a bit, allow me to introduce you to Christy Fryman, who's on the HR team and has many responsibilities. She really needs to streamline processes so that she can perform more effectively and focus on moving the organization's strategic goals forward. Let's take a look at how Christy manages to do just that thanks to this system, starting with recruitment. We're logged in here as Christy. There are a series of dashboard screens you'll notice. We're focused on recruitment, but any of these dashboards can be configured to fit her needs. These visualizations are not stagnant. As a matter of fact, there's actionable items that we can take from here. Let's look at jobs applied by applicant. First of all, I can filter. What Christy has learned is that applicants within about 20 miles of the company's main address are the most successful and stick around the longest. So she can easily filter for that information, and you'll notice the chart changing. Now she can also drill down into this report, or any of the data points that we see on the chart. Let's take a closer look at this data. What we're seeing here is the full report with the information for each applicant. On the bottom, there are additional charts that can be utilized, and they are actionable as well. We can also view our information in different ways if we wanted to. As an example, if I select the employees, I can view them on a map. Here are those employees, and we can even set parameters to show us different mileage. Getting back to our report, we can also look at applicant information right from here. All of the information that's already been provided by James is captured here. Hiring stages are important because not only will this allow Christy to track exactly where this applicant stands, but it also allows the applicant to know where they are. Communication is big, both for Christy and her candidates. Keeping in touch is now simple. She can set up interviews, plus she can send calendar invitations as attachments when emailing her applicants. As an example, here we can go ahead and select the template we want to use. Maybe you want to interview by phone, and this will be automatically sent to the applicant, plus anyone internally that is scheduled for that interview. Having these pre-populated templates saves Christy so much time. And of course, everything is saved All records are date and timestamped, so we know exactly when we sent what to the applicant. As applicants progress through the hiring stages and we're ready to bring them on board as an employee, we can easily do this right from here. Hire this applicant is the button that we want to click on. We'll select the job application that we're hiring them for and click OK. Once again, we'll notice that all the pertinent information that is needed in order to create an employee profile is already grabbed and filled in from the applicant profile. The only thing that we need to fill in is some additional pertinent information around base compensation, actual hire date, effective dates, etc. What's also nice is that a set of profiles, including checklists, can be assigned automatically. Checklist is going to be a critical piece to ensure that the onboarding process goes smoothly. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. And once the applicant is hired as an employee, the appropriate emails will go out to various folks within the organization, letting them know and kicking off the new hire.
Besides automatic onboarding checklist, another great onboarding time saver is our user provisioning functionality. Our API connection integrates with common business systems like Microsoft, Gmail, Salesforce.com, and more. Switching the applicant status to hired triggers user provisioning workflows that create user profiles for your new employees automatically. This is a huge time saver for HR and IT departments and greatly improves the onboarding experience for your employees. For example, when you hire a new salesperson, they'll need a new email account, access to your shared drive, and a login for the CRM system. Our advanced API connectivity creates the accounts and logins so the new employee is set up from work from day one, greatly reducing the amount of internal emails and back and forth with IT and other system administrators to get your employees set up and have more time to focus on improving the first day experience.
Christy has one more thing to take care of in this recruitment area. She's actually received notification that there is a new requisition that needs to be created. That's a simple process for Christy. She has her favorites, and one of them is requisitions. This is Christy's requisition screen. Now, if she wanted to clone any of these to make her job simple, she can absolutely do that. Christy can also go into the clones job requisition, and she'll see a couple things here. I want to point out on the left-hand side that this requisition is already budgeted for, which is great. So you can identify that there. There's also eQuest, which is very helpful. It just allows Christy to post this requisition out to over 8,000 free career and diverse sites to spread the word about this open position.
OnePoint does not just limit your recruitment activity to the free job boards. Our API automatically connects our HCM to widely used paid job boards. For example, once the new job requisition is created, it can automatically be posted into your Indeed account without having to cut and paste and log in or switching screens. It's a great time saver. Further, from our Indeed connection, administrators can see all active and past Indeed job requisitions in a single dashboard. You also have the flexibility to boost job posts, select your job promotion budgets, and deactivate sponsored listings without leaving the OnePoint platform. Awesome automations to get jobs posted faster and speed up your recruitment efforts.
Now, once she selects the job that this requisition is being opened for, the job description as well as the job requirements are automatically created for her. That saves her a bunch of time. And also, a questionnaire can be set up. So these can be knockout questions that candidates answer as they go through the process, ensuring that she only gets the candidates coming through that meet the requirements for this position. This can have an approval workflow behind it, so once she's ready, she can submit it for the next level of approval, and once it's all done, it can be posted accordingly.
Thank you for watching the OnePoint HCM's Recruiting and ATS product tour. We invite you to contact us for a demonstration of ways our solutions can help you find, attract, hire, and onboard your next star employee.